As the 5 BRICS countries, we have reached agreement on the guiding principles, standards, criteria, and procedures of the BRICS expansion process, which has been in discussion for quite a while. We have consensus on the first phase of this expansion process, and other phases will follow. We have decided to invite the Argentine Republic, the Arab Republic of Egypt, the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, the Islamic Republic of Iran, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates to become full members of BRICS. The membership will take effect from the 1st of January 2024.
The group of emerging economies known as BRICS makes up more than 40% of the world's population and a quarter of the global economy. And more countries want to join the club, which aims to challenge a world order seen to be dominated by the US and its Western allies. But what exactly is BRICS? Who wants in? And why? Underscoring the growth potential of Brazil, Russia, India, and China, a chief economist at Goldman Sachs came up with the BRIC acronym in 2001. The group was founded as an informal club in 2009. Its creation initiated by Russia. South Africa joined the following year. It's the smallest member in terms of economic clout and population. BRICS is not a formal multilateral organization like the UN or World Bank. Its leaders usually get together annually, with each nation rotating through a one-year chairmanship of the group. The bloc operates by consensus. Apart from geopolitics, the group's focus includes economic cooperation and increasing multilateral trade and development. And that's attracting others.
It's an interesting expansion. We had mooted that Saudi may well join, Jen, but this seems to be a church for all. Xi Jinping speaking at the moment. Tell us more.
Yeah, Manus, and I know you and I both spoke to Jim O'Neill the other day, who said Saudi would be a pretty big deal if it was added to the bloc. And what we just heard, the leaders are still speaking upstairs right now, is that it's not just going to be Saudi, as you mentioned, or the UAE. It's 6 countries, and it went from 4 to 6 countries overnight. So what we heard, it's Ethiopia, Iran, the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, and Egypt, all being added to the BRICS bloc. And what we heard from Cyril Ramaphosa is that they will be assumed as members beginning in January of 2024. And each of the leaders right now is really speaking about the relationship that their own individual countries have with these new BRICS members, to-be BRICS members, and just what they see the future of multilateralism looking like. So this is a very significant development, really what we were waiting for. And the leaders are still speaking right now about other outcomes of this summit. What we did hear from Cyril Ramaphosa is that any declaration on the joint currency, there was a lot of talk about that leading up into the summit. The leaders have tasked the finance ministers and central banks of their countries to talk about this and to make this a priority for next year's summit.